guys, hope everyone is doing well. Recording this VOD review before the patch happens. Basically for today, I think I've finally figured out completely the Darius matchup. So if you're playing Trynd, you know that Darius is one of the champions you're gonna face the most. It's actually a pretty good pick into Tryndamere. And I've been playing the matchup a lot, and I've been losing it, into winning it, into losing it, into winning it. And a big part of when I was winning it was because I was not facing the best Darius players. I uploaded a video where I beat Darius pretty hard, but because he runs TP and not Ghost. And recently I've been finding myself not being as dominant versus Darius as I should be. Mostly because I have this idea in my mind that I actually like outscale him in the 1v1, which I cannot do once I have Stride, Kraken, Hullbreaker. Then, okay, I beat Darius, but you cannot play for a 3 items power spike and then just go even, you know? So I just remembered a few things, so let me tell you at least my conclusions with all the experience that I gathered from my own gameplay, but also other Tryndamere players. So I really do believe that going Revitalize and second win is really, really strong, because now on every single tick of Darius damage, you gain well, you get second win stacking over and over again, and you have Revitalize on top of it, and you have D-Shield on top of it. So actually, if you have this setup, whenever Darius hits 3 stack procs or less, you're gonna out-sustain the damage that he deals to you. So it's all about getting 3 or less stack procs. And then I was actually a bit worried about going in melee range versus Darius after level 3, because I'm like, okay, well, if the guy cancels my E with his E, I'm doomed, and he can go like auto W, and then if I look to E away after his third auto or just instant and he cancels my E with his E, I'm completely fucked. But then I realized that there's a weakness in Darius' kit. He cannot E when he Qs. So the thing is, if he autos you, let's say twice, auto W, auto even three stacks, and then he's looking to, I mean, he shouldn't get that much. So auto W, let's say, let's say he's looking to E now. If he E's before the Q, well, you can E yourself after the E and look to get out of the Q range. And if he Qs before the E, well, you just E away during the Q and he doesn't get the E. Most likely. Then, of course, like, you don't want to go through him. You want to kind of use your range so you don't get hit by the max Q range. But I will show you what I mean. So I'm not going to be scared to match Darius here. So I'm actually looking, I'm not leashing for my jungler. I will be very careful, even if I'm leashing, I will be very careful not to face check Darius, but I don't want to leash versus Darius. Because one way to actually dominate the matchup and win from the start is to get level 2 advantage. So here I'm trying to contest the push, and he's fighting me in my wave, really good. I will fight you a bit, boom, and yeah, I have 3 stacks, no more. And here I'm just looking at this, looking at the bird, I'm not gonna get in range. Now I can afford to fight him. Fight, 3 stacks, I'm out. Up, pop the potion, try not to miss experience, I will end up missing some. But here I have no stacks again, and I decided to trade Ghost here. But look at that trade already. Also, it's something that will happen. Darius players, because they know that they gonna beat you level 1, they will often fight you in your minion waves. So if you're patient enough and you play off the stacks and of your minion waves, well, that's the situation now. I have 200 HP and he has 78. He has his bot who just started ticking though. Could I have not flashed right here? Wait, did I auto a minion? Did they auto a minion here? Wait. He has 56 HP. I autoed this minion, I think. It's whatever. But you get the idea. Like, I hard bit him. And it's like, of course, it's only level 1. We're gonna keep looking at the interactions, because it was like just like 1 spell versus 1 spell. Anyway, so now I'm gonna abuse something, which is the fact that I have sustain by default, and Darius only has sustain if he hits max range Qs, so I will try to stay out of those. But yeah, already from the level 1 you can see with that concept, that principle, Yeah, for example, he gets here the outer Q, but it's still fine because I'm getting level 3. I can still get some healing, and he's in a way tougher spot that I am right now, making him actually ask Talon to come. He pinged like a million times Talon to come. Talon is coming and wasting a lot of time. He did 3 camps and then came, but he didn't do like the fastest route to do 3 camps into top gank. Talon is coming and I'm higher in HP, so Darius cannot really just come and fight me. Talon level 3 is actually not that big of a threat, and I can afford to just kill the Talon. Talon is hard ping Darius, but Darius couldn't do shit because he didn't have enough HP to come and participate to this. I would really like to dive here if I can, but I don't think I would be able to. Because here comes the idea that you can actually cancel your E with his E, so I'm just... whatever, he can throw his spells if he wants to. I have my red buff. I might just be looking for a base here. So I had 2 options. I could have stayed in that bush actually. Or I could just reset and spend my 1100 gold and come back with tier 2 boots, which I thought was just the better play here. So I had in CS, I had in XP, I had in put my jungler ahead as well. It's 36 CS to 15 jungle ways. Because of course when Talon comes top, well, Kha'Zix knows that he can afford to invade. And now I'm just looking to play off my level 6. It's gonna come soon. So let's see what happens. So Darius is being really smart here, he's staying full HP. So he doesn't put himself in a position to get dove, which is really smart. That's what you should do when you have a big bounce like this. So I'm just getting my crash and looking to do something with my crash because I actually hit through the bush, so I didn't realize there was a pink ward. Which is fine, like even if I see it, like I'm just gonna reset anyway. And now I have even a bigger advantage. I already had an advantage, but now look at this. We're fighting on this spot, but now I have 2 extra long swords that I didn't have before. So let's see how we manage to play this. Okay, well, even if I'm really strong, again, he got 3 passive stacks, and I'm gonna wait. He missed the E. The E is a big part of this champion. Also, the cooldown is giga long early on. And I decide not to follow this. Let's look at the E cooldown from Darius. So you guys know it's 24 seconds 7-1. So yeah, it's a big deal. And here actually, like it's already winning. Like again, even if I don't manage to kill him, just like from a straight up all in the 1v1, because like yeah, we traded ghosts and he can actually like kite you. Well, that's still the situation. He's still in a really bad spot, and now we can abuse something that we abused after the level 1 all in, where I missed to kill him because I missed an auto when I flashed in. I don't know how you can do that. Yeah, sometimes you miss autos. It's just the fact that I can just outstain the matchup. So yeah, you should actually trade HP with Darius if you can, as long as it doesn't put you in kill range, you know. Now he has 0 mana. So I will look to cancel his base, I think. Okay. I was looking to either crash and come back with an even like bigger item advantage, or just like cancel the base, I think. I should have done that with more intention though. And now he stays on the map and he's pretty much useless, and if he bases at any point, he's gonna lose a lot. Yeah, I was concerned about Talon being topside because I see that my Kha'Zix is bot and they might have info on that, so I just want to make sure that he doesn't get herald for it, and I'm just being the defender of topside, you know. Even if they were playing 2v1 top, well, they couldn't do shit again because Darius is already out. Now look at this. Yes, a bit before I like was 1 HP and he was 1 HP, but now he has no mana, low HP, and I'm full HP. I can stack Fury, and I can threaten to just wave, crush it. And here I'm actually like yeah, I'm pinging to go for Herald because now we're crushing a big wave. And I know that Talon is probably not top anymore. I know that Kha'Zix is coming top, and even if Talon comes, we're gonna just win that. So I think it's a bit in by my team to play on bot side right now, when we're actually playing for Herald. I think that if you're a mid laner, or if you're a support actually, you should look to play with your jungler. And here, like, Milio should be base and going top instead of just like looking to dive bot with Jace. They end up dying for that. So you see, like, I didn't want to show you a matchup where I go like 5-6-0. Like I'm just beating the Darius in pressure and impact, just through math, basic math. Like, yeah, the kind of math that I explained. Now I can afford to go a bit crazy. And here, really important, whenever your jungler is gonna gank you, you're facing Darius and your jungler is coming to gank you, you don't want to all in too early, because here if I actually gave Darius the last 2 stacks, well, maybe you know, maybe you don't know how Darius passive stacks work, but if he gets 5 stacks on someone and they're still active, all he needs is 1 auto attack on Kha'Zix to apply the 5 stacks, and then we would just absolutely lose the 2v1. So here I'm making sure that by the time Kha'Zix comes, I won't have my stacks anymore, and then I can go in, and I can go in. Like, it legit would have made really big difference here. Okay, so now we can manage to kill Darius first time that Kha'Zix comes. And we're gonna take most likely the whole turret. Also, a little tip for you guys junglers, stop putting the Herald too late. I've seen Challenger junglers put the Herald too late. You can actually put it now. The Herald is gonna kill the turret when it has this amount of HP, like a bit less than 2 plates. So you don't have to put it at 2 plates. You put it now, and by the time it's gonna spawn and charge, well, then it will be good enough. But here, yeah, we're already wasting time. Now we're wasting time. These autos are for nothing, and we're wasting, like, it's actually 3, 4, 5 seconds of 2 players, so it's like 10 seconds of on the map, which is like insane. Just a little thing that triggers me as a top lane main. So I'm looking to collapse maybe, then I see that Talon escaped, so we're gonna just come back by straight, which I think is really important in the matchup. It's about not getting kited. You saw, like, the 2 times that I didn't manage to finish Darius off it because I got kited. And now, again, he has a bad wave that he needs to fix. And now Kha'Zix understood that by just 3 kills over and over again. Nothing too crazy to see here. Up. So now, most likely, I want to start snowballing my lead to the rest of my team. I don't want to just, like, stay top and look to dive the Darius on cooldown. So okay, well, actually that's what I do. Yeah, I mean, so it's the kind of play that I used to do a lot, where I don't even kill the Darius for the Darius, but for the T2. And I used to play like this in order to play the Drakes. But since my last coaching, I'm actually on a drill. I'm actually supposed to go on Drake here. I've noticed that I kind of stopped respecting this ID, but I should keep respecting it, because here it would have actually, like, been just a better play when I think about it. Like, yes, I killed Darius, but I used my sums. Let's see, Spectator mode. Yeah, I used flash and ult for it. And what did they get? Like 40% of the turret's HP. I think the right play was just like to let Darius match top. And then I would move to my team and I would use my insane, like, lead over the game to make sure that we get this Drake. I might still get it, and I actually end up, like, being there for Drake and getting a double. But yeah, I should have been there earlier. Yeah, I need to go back to respecting my coaching. It's really good that I do these VOD reviews. I'm not gonna lie, whenever I do them, I'm sure you can learn a few things, but I also use them to learn a few things myself. And VOD review myself and see, like, how I can improve my gameplay. So yeah, you never stop learning on this game. Never stop learning. Okay, let's show the objective timers. And But yeah, that's the lead that I have now going out of Darius matchup. So I was 2-0-2 before this double kill. But yeah, you get the idea, and I actually faced Darius again since this time, and I just played it the exact same way, and it just worked, you know. So now I'm being there for the objective. Darius gets a gold reset, which is really good for me. I'm just gonna grab the 300, get Herald with Kha'Zix. Now I should try to be there for every single objective because we have 2 Drakes already. And Hextech Soul is a pretty big win condition. Also, I have a shutdown, and whenever you have a shutdown, really important. I actually lost the game recently just because I gave my 1k shutdown. Yeah, you just don't want to do that. So I'm being very cautious. We can put my vision, and well, that's not my vision. And whenever I'm not having info or there's not pressure being applied on the map, I won't be too greedy. So here I base for Kraken Slayer. Drake is gonna be in 2 minutes. I might decide to play top a bit, see if I can get that 1k gold for free, because I mean, you know, it's 1k gold, and this was way too close. I don't think we should have played for this. You know, when I'm talking about shutdowns, Kha'Zix has an 800 shutdown, and he's jumping in, and I picked it back, but then I should still commit to it. He ends up not dying, but look at his HP, like legit 13 HP, like 800 gold flipped on 13 HP. I don't know if that's worth it. So here you can see what I'm seeing on the spot. Like I see only Rakan, so I'm not gonna go too crazy. Now I see that Rakan's moving. So yeah, we're just chilling, waiting for info on the map. And then there's Drake in 50, and I should most likely try to... I remember this, feeling smart doing that. So basically, I'm looking to catch Talon, because here catching Talon would actually help us get Drake by a lot. But if I don't see him with my W, that's what I'm looking at. Boom, catching this wave is more important than... Like, I just had a small window and I was happy that I was able to play it. Like, it doesn't... Like, it's... I know it sounds silly, like, of a play, but like, it's the kind of plays that I actually like the most. These and the macro plays. Okay, and now we're just applying pressure mid, putting down the Herald. So I'm sure that, look at this, Akali went up to match my push, and that's why it was really important to catch that wave. Now I go mid and I put Herald. Now Ezreal has to match my Herald, and now by moving we actually have a timer where we're playing 5v3. Boom. Well, it's actually 5v4 because Akali TP'd, but then we get the TP from Akali. So my team ended up winning that before I came, but even if they didn't win it, well, you have a full HP Tryndamere with sums and 2 items coming and flanking like on that fight, like it would have been one anyway. So yeah, that's kind of how you want to play for objectives. Now I'm working on my Hullbreaker. Hullbreaker is really good into Darius, because if you have Hullbreaker, he cannot force you to ult with just one spell rotation into ult. But he can if you don't have it, basically. So now I'm looking to apply pressure, and I'm remembering my coaching. I'm like, okay, it's very tempting to keep pushing bot and kill someone, but I will try to just like stay around my team. Especially also because we have Kha'Zix, and Kha'Zix is really good at taking objectives. So yeah, I'm just kind of hovering, and I should be playing around, like applying pressure bot into moving. Maybe I should have went back to... Maybe I should have went back to bot lane here. I mean, I'm so strong though. Yeah, I was pretty strong. I guess we could just do that. Okay, I didn't remember that. Yeah, okay, we could also just do that. Well, I guess it's fine being there, you know. Like I was still considering like pushing the side, pinning someone, etc. Maybe at some point, like if you're that strong, you should just like be wherever, like be around Nash, and even like if you see them, you can fight them. If you don't see them, you just do Nash, you know. Okay. Well, I guess I was right when I decided to just start grouping. I mean, I've seen it in my past few games, like the last 3 days. I was on my grind, and I realized that I actually lost way more games through split push when I was ahead than I won. And a big part of it now, I don't believe it's because like split push is like straight up bad and it's not the best play. I still believe it's the best play in many situations, but your teammates make it not the best play by, you know, like this kind of plays. For example, we have a Baron power play. Milio is getting caught bot because he took a portal as Milio, and Kha'Zix is dying top because he tried to, like, I don't know, to go for a crazy play. Like, we're on a Baron power play. Just wait for us to push all 3 waves and it's free. Like, the game is won. And split push, it's kind of like this. Split push is reliant on your team playing patiently and playing a decent macro, but it's solo queue, man. And up until a very high elo, I don't think split pushing is the way. And it makes me sad though, because I don't want to play the game in what I think is a bad way, because my teammates are playing it bad. But I mean, at some point, like, if they are playing bad and you're the only one playing good, well, it might mean that you're playing bad, because according to that one game, you're just not doing what's needed for the game, you know. I don't know, I still need like more experimentation, more experience with the 2 playstyles, but legit, like, I climbed so easy to 300 LP whenever I decided to, like, I just like listened to Frappy's advice and decided to play this way. But when I stopped doing it and decided to try to find my own balance and start splitting again, well, I started losing the games again. So I think there's a direct correlation, you know. Like here, using my flash and ghost just to escape because I'm on side lane. Yes, I took a lot of their ults and shit, but now I have no ult, no flash, no ghost to actually impact that fight. And now it's actually like in my team's hand. And you see, like, yeah, like Jace is getting caught. Well, I'd rather just be there, and if Jace is getting caught, I would just fight them with my 3 items, even if it's a Hull Breaker and Flash and Ghost, and yeah, you get the idea. It's just like yeah, solo queue players force you into playing in a, I don't know, it's in a solo queue way. Now we're just front to backing with Ash Milio. It's really good, and then I'm just, yeah. And then we finish them off with Kha'Zix, and I think that's when they're gonna F. No, they're not. Up. Push this mid inhib, take the top inhib. And here, like, yeah, for example, like I'm still like trying to make my team go for what I believe is the right play, which is like the safest one. I mean, the more like, yeah, if you have a guaranteed win, you should go for it, basically, I believe. And here it's guaranteed if we just take 2 inhibs, go back, play S5 bot, get the 3rd inhib, and try to end. I mean, if we cannot end, we end with Nash, basically. And yeah, that's gonna be it, I think, for this game. We'll just go for Nexus. Okay, well, I hope that convinced you for the Darius matchup, because that was the whole point of the video. Like, even if I didn't go like giga crazy in terms of kills, you know, at 10 minutes, I'm still 1-0. Well, in terms of impact, in terms of pressure, in terms of presence on the map, etc. Yeah, at this point, like, I'm at the end of laning phase. You could argue like 12 minutes is basically the end of laning phase. I'd say second rig should be the end of the laning phase. Yeah, I'm 1.6k ahead, and then I will keep snowballing that lead. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna play the Darius matchup these days. Being way more confident on trading, actually, not being scared anymore about getting outplayed by the Darius, because the math are on my side, basically. So yeah, that was it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, feel free to drop a like, a comment, or a subscription if you haven't. Or actually, the best thing you can do if you want to support is watch another video. So there are plenty of them. We're posting every day, and we're gonna post tomorrow again. So yeah, make sure to check that out if you enjoyed that one. Anyway, well, see you when you see me, guys. Until then, take care of yourselves. Good luck and have fun in game and in real life. And I will see you next time. Peace, guys. Bye-bye. Much love.